and we're working with heavy stuff. I'm a 66-year-old man, and I've had a good life. I've been healthy most of my life, but in recent years, I was having problems with kidney stones, and I finally got the doctors to do a biopsy. You can see it from here. And that investigation found that I had cancer in my bladder. I went through chemotherapy for a number of months. In the same year, September 11, 2020, I went through major surgery. That has impacted my health. This past February 2022, I was diagnosed with lung cancer. With my conditions, I'm not able to do the things that I was able to do. It's more of a challenge. Yeah. Eat on the table. I use up a lot of energy. That energy does not regenerate, so it's more of a challenge. But I try to do what I can. Tapunga napatu sua mutta tikiunna hawat ullumi nainimit arulla hawat hitigarigi simeltilo. Tema arulla unna hawat nainimit uivagiat uiahtuta killapait uipangatikut tapuna ammalu tamauna tikiatsu akkutingaut takwa ka nukagalo pingasuni nukahalo allonga pingasuni nanja hammigama tamaunga tiunna hawakita hobiasummai konga ammalu nukaga yuliusi tamani hatlaut simamima amma tavutolia unuttuni nukuhalautsimakalwallunga ammalu ununisaulautsimammimata amma nayakilautaka tin ananakilautavut 14 ani khitungilautimamman umiakkut unuttunik aulayu hatlaumaning ammalu upinnakata qanukpigiamik iliniatitautsiasimaqatta tuppitigiamillu ammalu aqqutittinik naakkuugiamik taaqqua amma taannauluaq nukaqa ilaginnahatsimaaqu tamaunga aullahatigillu qavayimaqalutsia siamata huyaqimmiyaqa
huviasumariku angutikalu Johannes maanigatta illumi galuattilugit ilavut tupimmi ngaagumahattaqannuk huvianattuuma taima pinginnalaugatta auyattamaat tupimmiinginnalaugatta kiatsautillu kiatsavalalima hiyungi
tamanna angikkaigattigu taaqqua ngayamma taaqqua nukamma angikkarimmaun tamaaniiligatta huviasummai hattaqatta teemimmata inuusimmut piuyummat tamanna upinnaqani inuusimmik piusititsisuummat tamaungagiamik huviasummai hattahunga aippaqalu ammalu taaqqua nukaqalu nayaqqalu tamaunga nuqqasaanniaqama
You can use that one. I never used that for dishes. I'll stop in mommy head.
Napatusak. Katakpunam's cabin. I don't think I ever been in this area. I guess when I was born, growing up as a child, best feeling. Had a good night's sleep anyway. Hopefully I see a big fish.
$14 ago when my brother took me and my sister around here, me and my sister cried lots of places. Loving the place where we used to go before, years ago. And I love it. Anyway, good to be around here and be busy.
Well, it's been kind of a rough morning, and getting cramps in my legs and my back giving out, and I believe it's a mix of different things, and being up here and being emotional, thinking of all the times that we used to have up here. Father, you know, he was the wisest man that I ever knew, and I certainly am grateful to him for telling me of the truth of this beautiful land and how you should be always coming back here to be connected to the land, the wildlife, the fish and the birds, and because that is what this land has provided us for as far back as we can remember. This is Okak Bay, and that is where I was born. Tarakas Pohejo. Tarakut? Yeah. All right there. All right there. I'm going to show you where Daddy used to clean his fish. He used to be cleaning his fish here, and they used to, what he split, used to throw them in there. We lived a way of life, and you learn to live your way of life every day, and everything is normal. But if you're trying to survive, you're fighting to survive, and we didn't have to fight. We just lived. We just lived our way of life, and everything was provided for us. We didn't worry about culture or language back then, but the school years started to change that. As far back as I can remember, Inuit loved to be here. It had everything. There were fish, caribou and seal, so we didn't have any issue with food. And certainly there was a lot of Arctic char.
Emma.
Back then, we to the nets one time on a maybe bigger boat, or later a wooden one. And we got a fish of must be over 200, almost 300 fish one net. But I had to get off, we were sinking. I remember when I was a kid anyway.
And when the Arctic char were running into the rivers from the Atlantic Ocean, this bay was filled with fish marks. And they went into the river, and there were geese breeding in there. And when the char went in, the geese had to come out. Those things didn't mean much to me back then. But when I think about it now, there's a lot of Arctic char and a lot of geese. This place used to be so much bigger when we were small. They call it Hikiktasuk, a small island, but our family called it Hiktakuluk because it was so special to us.
We went up to our parents' fishing place where my brother Johannes was born. It was good. My parents always missed their home place, their homeland, because there was their everyday lives and it wasn't ours. So it was theirs. I'm loving it. I'm loving this trip. Like for every one of us. So it's like a trip of a lifetime, they say. Our mother always had the words of wisdom, like with her stories and her guidance, even though she's not there with us, she taught us that way. Her favorite color was green. She never grew up with trees.
That's where Mata Joshua was when that Spanish influenza happened. Yeah. So we'll just go to Okak Harbor. There was a place to the other side of these low hills, which is called Kivallik. And Europeans, when they came to Labrador, they found these areas harsh. So they had to find places that would protect them. So it was the Europeans who settled Labrador Inuit on this part of northern Labrador. And this is where many Inuit died from the Spanish influenza, which happened in 1919. Inuit who lived in this community, they said that we can't live here anymore. And so they decided that they should move to a better place, a place where they can start over. We do have that knowledge that sickness such as influenza or COVID-19 can devastate a community. Almost like the salmon fishing days.
Yeah.
This kind of weather.
Uh-huh.
Gotta go around there.
Oh, yeah.
It's on the other side, yeah. Yeah. Might have to go around this way. We are here in Nutak. This is where, obviously, after 1919, where the Inuit community of Okak, were decimated. The Inuit said they can't live there anymore. It's a sad place, and so they decided that they would move to Nutak, which means a new place, and this is it. And this is where, from 1919, that Inuit, had the opportunity to come here to trade with the Hudson's Bay Company until 1956. We have to be aware of the water. I don't want to get grounded.
What a lovely name. My dad and mom. Brother Johannes. Best feeling ever.
A degree.
Various
A
places.
degree. You're attack.
I was going through when I had a chance with my brother
The runner must be a what?
all these years. He makes me follow him.
What's up over there?
Can't do without me, I guess. Yeah. Just my parents
Like mom and dad. Mom and dad. Like that.
taught me a lot.
Daddy, mom and dad.
Okay.
It's good to come up here and to show them, especially the ones that have never been up here, to show them what Father used to show us when we were younger. And I believe that is important. And I hope my siblings will do the same to their children and their grandchildren too. It's a powerful place. It's our homeland. And I believe that each person has a story to tell, a true story about what it was like and what happened and what you hope will continue to happen. And I believe that if you are able to do that, you're doing something right. I'm here in Ottawa, Ontario, attending a very big conference. When I was first diagnosed with cancer, it was shocking and traumatic. I had to accept the cancer that I was diagnosed. There's CT scan done to determine what stage the lung cancer is at now. And the doctors have said that CT scan showed that it is clear. I will continue to go out on the land by skidoo or out on the sea with a boat, and most certainly my granddaughters, they always say, when are you going to teach us how to hunt? And I believe that is what I have to do.